What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CF Montreal Road to Glory, where we've taken CF Montreal out of the MLS and have placed them in the French League. We started off in Ligue 2, and I thought it was going to take us maybe a couple seasons to get out, but we easily advanced into Ligue 1 in just one season. And then from there, we were even able to manage a Europa League spot in our first go around in Ligue 1. So we are now into our third season. We're at the halfway mark in January. We are still involved in Ligue 1 competition. We're right in the mix. We are about, I think it's 7 points back of PSG for first place. But us sitting in third, I'll take that for sure. And in the Europa League, we've advanced past our group stage, and now we have a tough tie coming up with Ajax. So January is a pretty relaxed month, but it really starts to pick up in February. We'll take a look at that right now. So like we said, here we are. We're sitting in third place on 34 points. We're 3 points up on Marseille for fourth and 3 points behind Monaco with 37. And PSG are again top of the table, only 2 losses, and are sitting pretty nicely there on 41 points. If I could take third place at the start of the season, I would easily take that for sure. We've added some depth in the last transfer window, and really the only thing we have to work on right now, I think, is the striker position, because both Kyoto and definitely Bafétimbi Gomis are getting up there in age. Gomis has gone down from a 77 when we signed him at the beginning of last season, and he's now at a 69 overall. So we definitely need to bring in some depth at the striker position. Before we take a look at our transfer target, we will go check the calendar. There are 3 games in January. We'll be simming these 3, hopefully to get some good results. But then it really does pick up in February with the game against PSG. There's a couple other games, and then obviously the big ones here of the home and away Europa League tie with Ajax. I'll probably sim the first game, and then we'll jump in and play the second. I mean, unless we somehow win like 5-0 at the home tie, but we'll live sim the home leg against Ajax, and then if it's tight at all, we'll be playing the second leg, and then we'll jump in at the beginning of March. Before we jump into the action, we will go here to the transfer hub, and I've targeted Diego Valencia. He's a 75 overall, and he's only 23 years old, and can be got at a pretty reasonable transfer fee of only 9 million euros, or 994 is the high end. That's what our scouts say. I'll try to be going at that 9 mil to get him. But with our two and only strikers right now being 38 and 32, it's pretty much necessary that we bring in someone for the future. Romel Kyoto has been holding it down. I'm not gonna lie. He has 11 goals as a 32-year-old, so he's still ready to go. But the overall of Gomes dropping 8 points in only a season and a half, and he's now under the 70 mark, and that's just not gonna cut it for Ligue 1. So we'll offer the transfer fee. Like I said, we'll go with the 9 right away, and hopefully that's just done, and we're good to go just like that. Beautiful. I love it when it's easy like that. We have the funds to make it that easy. So we'll just go ahead and negotiate with him now. Ideally here he accepts important, because he will at the moment be going in and out with Kyoto, and with Kyoto having 11 goals halfway through the season, he'll probably get the bulk. But let's just see what he says here. Squad role, we go important. Hopefully he doesn't want crucial. He takes important, so that's good. So we can flip them back and forth, and that's fantastic. He's only 23, so we'll give him the 5, see what he says. Perfect. Disregard release clause, that's great. And then will he give me, okay, so he's currently making 24. We'll give him 30 because we can, and then I don't want this to go sour. We'll give him like a huge signing bonus again because we can. So the 400,000 signing bonus, that's reasonable offer, and client's happy, and our transfer dealings are done just like that. So we'll take a quick look now at what our scouts have been able to find in Argentina and Brazil. And so far, there have been some players that were promising, but after a couple months of additional scouting, their potential has gone down. But as of right now, I have these 3 players. We have Hugo Quintero from Argentina, who's still only 15 years old, 55 overall, a bit low, but the potential of 80 to 90 is promising. We have Kleber de Souza, who's 16 years old with a 61 overall, which is nice. He was at a 78 to 92 last month, right before we checked in, and now it's 70 to 86, which does kind of suck. But he's already gone up 4 overall in the 2 months that we've had him, so that's fantastic. And we just scouted Eduardo Menezes, we'll go with, who's 16 years old, 56 overall, not the highest, but at the moment the potential is 77 to 94, so you'll love to see that. So he is right-footed, so he's scheduled right now as a right winger, but maybe we'll switch that over to left winger just so he can cut it on his preferred foot. But these are the 3 that we've scouted so far. So here we are live at the home end of the Europa League fixture against Ajax, and as you can see, February has been really kind to us in the sim. We have a 3-1 win against PSG, which is absolutely shocking to me, but definitely a nice result. That's for sure the first time we beat them this whole series, I believe. We've actually advanced in the cup, which is nice after 2 seasons in a row where we couldn't get past the second attempt. So we won the first leg against a Ligue 2 team, and then here against Montpellier, the 2-1 win, so that's big. And then another 3-2 win over Saint Etienne. So when we're gonna jump and sim the first leg right now, and then again, aside from a huge shock win, hey, but we're in the moment right now. The 3-1 win against PSG, we're in form. So if we get a big win against Ajax, maybe I'll sim the second leg, but it's most likely that's what we'll be playing. So going into this game, I'm definitely going to play the full first team. The one change I'm going to make is Kyoto for Valencia. As you can see, Kyoto has gone down another overall point. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, and we'll replace them with Valencia, and hopefully they can be the difference this game. Quick sim. And it's a 2-1 loss at home. So we're definitely playing that second game, and it's something we'll jump into right now. So here at the second leg, I played very much a B team in our last league earned game against Strasbourg, and it showed, and we lost 4-0. So hopefully we can make up for that really disappointing game with a big win here. The 2 changes I'll make is I'm going to have Valencia play again, and Corbeanu is going to come in for Cunningham, and then basically everything else stays the same. So this is basically, yeah, so again, this is CF Montreal's first time in a European competition, and to have made it this far already is a pretty big success. But it'd be awesome just to try to carry on and see how far we can go. Ajax are a tough opponent, so we need to win by at least 1 if we want to have anything to come of this and move on to the next round. A little bit of transfer news as Valencia gets us started off. The only other move we made in this transfer window is our young Italian center forward Rossi went out on loan, and we had a couple guys come back from their loan deals. So other than that, Valencia was really only the big move this window. That's not who I want that to go to, but it might work out. Florenzi's made a good run. Can cut it back to Corbeanu on the left, and it's a big save by the Ajax keeper. But right decision there by Florenzi not to cross us. We had no one really in the middle, but now we can bring the big guys forward, and it's going to be the classic attempt here. I gotta get one with Soleil. He's too big and too athletic not to get a goal, so this might be our chance. Oh, it's fallen to him, and but Ajax get it away. Oh, this could be a problem. Oh, miscontrolled by Neres, and we escaped, but giveaway, and we could be in trouble again. You can never give chance to ultimate. And a huge save by Zidane. I thought I was donezo with that turnover. But here we go. We're on the counter. If we can put this through, Corbeanu could be in. Is he onside? I believe he is. He gets away from Blind and then puts it aggravatingly wide. You expect better from the youngster, but he's come leaps and bounds with ball control and all that, but finishing is something we really need to focus on. I'm gonna look at that in development for sure. Yeah, so it's obvious the Ajax attack really want to come down their right side of the field with Neres and the right back Kleber, and it's really working for them. We have to really adjust, but so far so good. We've been getting away with it, and we could have a big counter here. Torres is in. He's definitely onside. Could he stretch this to find Mihailovic? He can. Oh, and it's a big save, and obviously the game won't let it run out, so it's a goal kick. But what a save again by I guess it's a youth prospect because he doesn't have a name. We know how frustrating that could be, but well found by Torres to find Mihailovic in the middle, and unfortunately just too near the keeper, and it's still 0-0. Oh, that looked dangerous. I don't know who their big striker is there, but couldn't get ahead to it. Berghuis again. They're gonna target him again, and it's won by Miller again. So definitely not over. This is we're really playing with fire right now, and it's well held by Zidane. Just 5 minutes to go, and it's been a really even game. Unfortunately, it can't stay that way with us being down 2-1 on aggregate. The ref's gonna let them play this out. Of course they will. It's a full minute now past the added injury time, and they're just playing around with it deep in my zone. There's it's been a full 2 extra minutes and a huge save by Zidane, an absolutely huge save. But man, FIFA have got to fix this. It's almost, we're in the 4th minute of 1 added minute of injury time. Like, it's absolutely crazy the way they just let Ultimate get away with murder. Now in the 5th minute, if you have to call it here, right? Blood levels rise. Blood levels rise when you play FIFA on Ultimate. It can be very frustrating. We got away with one there at the end with another huge save by Zidane. 0-0 will not get it done. We still need that goal. So in the second half, we'll be looking for that big goal. We need at least one to force extra time, but hopefully we get it done in the next 45. Oh, Neres is away, and if they're gonna do anything, it's definitely gonna be through him. He's the one to watch. Found their big man, but Soleil wins a big battle. Oh, and that's for sure gonna seal it. I think that was Berghuis. Do Ajax jerseys not have names on the back normally? I feel like that can't be right. But in any case, it was dealt with first time of asking by Soleil, and unfortunately can't get in the way of the second one. And then I'm not gonna fault Zidane. He's played really, really well so far this game, and we're just playing on Ultimate. So the computer basically has, I think, a little stat bonus to every player that we're playing against, and it's put away. And now we definitely need 2 just to force injury time. Oh, we could have something on here. Now that is not where that was supposed to go, but we'll try to keep going. It's Torres who's going to give the ball away, and that sums up how this one's been so far. With 10 minutes to go, we need 2 goals to keep our Europa League dreams alive. Florenzi wins it and was able to keep that in, so that could be huge, and we're going to need something very quickly. If Corbinu can get to this, we might have something on. If Valencia's onside, that's massive. Yeah, we do. We have one back. We have one back. That was what a nice pass by Torres. I thought upon first touch Corbinu had given this away, but whoever their center back is, like Prairie, I think his name is, didn't capitalize, and then it was an easy tap in for what I believe to be Valencia's first goal with the club. And I wish I could be more excited about it, but it's still not looking good. We gotta get one more in 5 minutes plus injury time. Neres gets away from Staphylidis again. Come on, Miller had to win that one, and he did. And this will probably be one of our last chances. Valencia, I think he's onside. Oh, what an unbelievable touch by their center back. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Oh, that was a Van Dijk-like touch. That's insane. And of course, there's only 1 minute of injury time. Oh, that's tough. Neres will be happy to just play this one away. There's no chance we we get their luck, of course. I mean, because they had a chance in the first half, he allowed 5 extra minutes. Here, there's not even a full extra added minute. So we're going to bow out 3-2 on aggregate. It was a tough game. Very few stoppages in play. We didn't even get a chance to make any subs. And unfortunately, we find ourselves bounced out of the Europa League. Hopefully, we can find our way into it next season, or maybe even the Champions League. So here we'll take a look at the league table. Now that we've been bounced from the Europa League, the league earn table will be our main focus, and we are actually just eliminated from the cup as well by Nice, I believe it was. So taking a look here, it's much closer this time for PSG at the top, with 55 points, and Monaco on 54. There's a little bit of a gap after that with Marseille with 46, and then us in fourth with 45, and Strasbourg and Stade Brestois really close as well. So we'll have to keep fighting to at least secure Europe again, as we want to continue moving forward and progressing in this road to glory CF Montreal style. Here's what the calendar looks like. We got 4 games in March, the big one easily against Lyon. A really busy month of April with 5 games there. Monaco being the highlight, and then the last 3, it's very similar, I believe, to our first time in Ligue 1, with Marseille, Lille, and then Metz. I think I'm gonna sim the next 2 months and see where we're at with the final 3 games to see who will end up playing. So taking a look at the league table, with only 3 games remaining, we're still in that 4th spot, but we have a little bit more breathing room behind us, with Strasbourg and Lyon all at least 7 points behind us. So basically, 1 win will guarantee us Europa League again. PSG are not the champions as of right now, but basically with 3 games remaining and 5 points up, it's a pretty safe bet that they're going to take home yet another league earned title. Taking a look at the calendar, it was Marseille who are right ahead of us, so I think we're going to have to play them again, even though I believe we played them last episode. It's too close to not play them right now, so we'll play them right now, and then we'll live sim the next games to see if we can even move up into that Champions League spot. So this is an absolutely huge game for us, and unfortunately, we're not going in with our best player, as Mihailovic has picked up a red card in the previous game, and he'll be out. Same thing with Piet. So in comes LeBlanc and Amadou, and Corbeanu will be coming in for Cunningham again, as I played really well with them in game last time. So I think it's safe to say that even though we're not out of Champions League qualification yet, we still have a chance here, and a big win against Marseille would go a long way. But I think it's safe to say that we've qualified again for Europa. I don't want to jinx anything, but if we can get a result here, it's definite, but it's pretty much a safe bet that we'll at least be getting Europa League football again next year. It's interesting that Steve Mandanda is in nets for them today, as it's 3 seasons in and he's no spring chicken. So maybe if he's had the same decline as Gomes has had, then maybe there'll be some weaknesses to aim for in his game. But is Marseille who's attacking? Did that take a touch off him? No, it goes for a corner. And as you can see there, it's Florenzi stepping in as interim captain, as Piet is out on suspension. That was really well won by Cuisance. And it looks like LeBlanc is up in the middle. And could Corbeanu be away? He's going to be caught. Oh, that was... if that's outside the box, that's definitely a foul. We'll try to swing one in. And he's not offside, and it's a huge goal for Jean Leblanc. Absolutely a huge goal for the youngster. I thought for sure he is offside. That's pretty questionable. I'm not gonna lie. From both views it's shown, it looks like he was offside. Oh, it might be an own goal. If it's an own goal, then that's why they haven't. Wow, that is super questionable. It's an own goal because LeBlanc's definitely offside. But in a big game like this, we'll take that 100% of the time, and we'll look to counter again. and it's LeBlanc on the ball again. Torres could find Valencia in the middle. Oh, I think that's that's a big save by Mandanda. Here I am chirping the man, and he comes up with a huge save to deny a 2-0 lead right off the bat. You know the plan. We're looking for our big man. He can't get there, but Valencia hasn't. He had it taken off his foot the vital moment, and Marseille clear away. And just as you can see it there, Mandanda is hanging up his boots after this season. So hopefully we can ruin the party for him and have us go ahead and jump and take that final Champions League spot. But it is Marseille on the attack right now. He's just going to flick it up for himself. And that's a big save by Lucas Zidane to keep it 1-0 Montreal. Still a corner to defend. Are they going to play it short? They do. That should be taken by Cuisance. It is. And now we could be on the counter once again. LeBlanc could be the middle, and then one. What was that extra touch by LeBlanc? That is so brutal. I already had the button, and then Florenzi, you can see, is way offside at this point. But another big counterattack we didn't take advantage of. Marseille have worked the ball through the middle. We do De La Fuentes. I don't like this quick passing here by Marseille. I don't like giving them the ball and then them rattling the crossbar as we get away with a huge break. And that was a real close one, but it's still 1-0 Montreal. And now Staphylidis could be on the attack. Cuisance in the middle. They've stepped off. And he's hit it. It's a save by Mandanda. It's LeBlanc. He's onside, and this time there is no doubting. Jean LeBlanc has a goal for CF Montreal, and that is absolutely huge. There was a giveaway or a missed clearance at one end that led to a shot by De La Fuente that rattled off the crossbar, and then Montreal goes straight back the other way. Cuisance took it. It was a big save by Mandanda. Jean LeBlanc was first to the loose ball, and he puts it away for a 2-0 CF Montreal lead. Really nice finish. It's into a gaping net, but I know his finishing ability is not the best, so he made it count though. 2-0. Let's go. Marseille could have one last attack here. No, they've turned it over. That was a really poor pass. And with just 1 minute before halftime, we'll look to try to break away. It is going to be Florenzi's going to go down the right. I'm just going to bomb this one over to Corbin if we can get there. He can't. And hopefully the ref is not going to let this go on for another 5 minutes like he did last game. And he doesn't, calls it basically immediately as soon as we hit the 1 minute mark. And it is 2-0 CF Montreal at the half. Again, I've never seen quite a kind of glitch, if you'll call it like that, where Jean LeBlanc clearly offside, but because it was an own goal, it was allowed. And then LeBlanc actually got his first of the game, putting in the loose ball on a big save by Mandanda, coming up a big shot from Cuisance outside the box, and it is 2-0 Montreal. It'd be huge to hold on to these 3 points. Cuisance will be away, and Torres could be in if he's found by Valencia. He is. He's onside, I believe. And he's made it 3-0. This one is surely in the bag for Montreal. And it's going to be a huge result. I mean, we are playing on Ultimate. I could throw this away. But we're going to try our best not to. And it is an absolutely huge lead. 3 goals right now. We're basically picking apart Marseille. It looks like Marseille are implementing that same strategy that had Leverkusen burnt in our Europa League group, where they're trying to heavy attack as soon as they turn the ball over, and our counter attack is just shredding that at the moment. And there is an example right there as Torres makes it 3-0. There, Corbin is away from his man, and we have counter attacking numbers again. Valencia. Oh, he's definitely okay. He's won us a free kick, which is good. I got a little mix of whether I was going to let that go because it was sitting kind of nicely for me, but we'll take the free kick, and we're also going to take this chance to make a couple substitutions as Florenzi went out for Broguillard, and it was Cunningham who's in for Corbeanu. Right now, it's going to be Cuisance going to take the free kick. Up and down. Oh, and into the hands of Mandanda. He made that look pretty easy, actually. Still 3-0. And now Valencia, it could be through. He's right up the middle, and he's onside. Just a little icing on the cake to make it 4. And he went for the chip. And Mandanda made a nice save. But Valencia was just missing a little bit from there. Mandanda was a little bit off his line. Thought I had that far corner. But Mandanda makes a nice save. Change up and go Amadou here. Tried to nick it on. He did get to it, but came to nothing. Carmelo can't win that one. Could Cunningham win this? He can. Oh, and a nice diving header there by Torres to make sure he won it. I was going to try one from way out. Unfortunately, that's gone over the top and out of play for a goal kick. This is interesting. I didn't think for a second that free kick went in, but apparently goal line decision did, because I guess it nipped a little bit of the line, and I don't know what the game's doing right now. It's showing nothing. Classic FIFA. Let's hold on for 2 more minutes here and gain a huge 3 points. Mandanda's played it short, and we should get the whistle pretty soon. They're playing it back in their own half, and there's less than 30 seconds. Going to call it here, and they did. He was probably even in, but at that point, it's game over. And it's an absolutely huge win for CF Montreal, who are now in 3rd place by a single point in that final Champions League spot. So taking a look at the updated table, there we are. We're sitting in 3rd. By no means have we guaranteed ourselves Champions League football, but with that win, we did guarantee another shot in at least the Europa League tournament. So that's something to look forward to, but let's try to hang on and maybe even make the Champions League. So we'll take a look here. The last 2 games, one against Lille and then one against Metz, and we're going to go ahead and live sim them both. We're here at the Lille game. I don't think I'll make any changes to the team. No, actually that's not true. Jean LeBlanc, even though he did play really well, Mihailovic is available now. And he's an 84 overall. He's really come a long way. And Piet will come in for Amadou. I'll make sure those guys both make the bench, however. And yeah, so we're basically playing with an unchanged side with Mihailovic and Piet now back in. So we'll go ahead and quick sim and hope for a big result. And we actually get it. That's huge. Torres gets another 2 goals. Absolutely huge. We'll go check to see how that's helped us out and what Marseille has done. Unfortunately, Marseille also came through with a big win, and so we still haven't guaranteed ourselves anything yet. What we can look to is where Metz are on the table, and they are bottom, so we can really hope for a result coming from that one. And well, let's say here who Marseille are playing the final day, and they're playing Stade Brestois, who are in 8th place currently. So just going off on paper, I think we have the more favorable matchup, but we still got to come through with a big performance. And as you can see, with 1 game remaining, PSG has cemented another league earned title. So good for them. I guess you can buy success. So here now live at the Metz game, we'll sim this one as well. I wanted to keep an unchanged team, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if Croissant's got a red last game or just an accumulation of yellows, but he is unfortunately suspended for this one, and that's tough because he's been playing really well. But Amadou will slot in for him with him and Piet in the middle, and Mihailovic at the center attacking mid-roll. So go ahead and quick sim, and let's hope for the best. That is an absolutely huge win, and that has just guaranteed us Champions League football. I think it's guaranteed us Champions League football. The way the structure works in France, I think it's 1, 2, 3 automatically qualify for Champions League, and if not, we're at least going to be given a shot with a playing game, but I'm pretty sure it's automatic qualification for Champions League, and that is absolutely phenomenal. So this is how the table looked in the end. And it turns out that win was absolutely huge away on the road. Even though it was against the bottom feeders, it was a huge win as Marseille did the job against Stade Brestois. So that was absolutely huge result. And I believe we'll be going to Champions League football. So this is absolutely crazy seeing my little hometown club in Montreal, Canada playing in a Champions League tournament. That's absolutely crazy. But here we are. We'll take a look at the squad hub and see how some of the guys did. Lucas Adan didn't go up from his 7 clean sheets last year. He actually went down to 5. Again, we seem to win a lot of high scoring games and a couple shootouts. We had a couple sims where we won 4-3, 3-2, like a lot of those. But we'll try to have more clean sheets for him in the future. Who led the way in goals? And it was a really, really big campaign from Georgia Mihailovic, who is now an 84 overall. He's clearly our best player, 21 goals and 10 assists. But look at this. He actually didn't lead the team in assists. It's Theo Corbeanu, who he's growing as well. He's now a 77 overall and 15 assists. That's crazy. He was like a mid 60s in our first season, so he's really come a long way as well. And then we'll take a look at goals. Florenzi scoring 10 goals as a right back is very impressive. And he's only gone down 1 overall. I thought him being 33 years old, he would drop sooner and quicker, but just the 1 is fantastic. Kyoto kind of tapered off, and he's gone down 3 overall. He only got 1 goal in the second half of the season. We'll see. Valencia got 7 in 19 games. So and he's gone up 1. So he'll be leading the way going forward. Maybe we'll even look to getting him some help leading the front line. Taking a look at the board expectation, youth, we hit the short-term goal, and we'll see what the long-term goal is. We'll check in with our youth prospects after this. But I'm not sure if we have the quality if someone's going to play half the games next season, but we'll see. Brand exposure, we actually failed both, which is unfortunate. Get a streak of 5 wins at home. We weren't able to do that. And then the sign 1 player from a different nationality from the one of your club really glitched out because we're a Canadian team. Even if they were qualifying us as a French team because we're playing in League 1, we signed a Chilean, an Italian, a Greek. There was multiple nationalities signed that were different from both Canada and France, so I don't know what happened with that. Continental success, we reached the group stage. We were just in the group stage, so I guess that was an easier goal than I thought it was. Domestic success, we did both. And financial, I don't, well, the long-term goals, we'll see. Maybe with a sale of LeBlanc or Cunningham, I'm not keen to sell those guys right away, but we'll see. And then sell 2 players and sign 3 important players. I don't know how I missed that because I guess I didn't sell 2. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully they're still happy with us qualifying for a Champions League spot. Both our scouts have just returned from their scouting trip in Argentina and Brazil, and there has been some big finds. We have Kleber de Souza, who is the highest overall out of everybody and the oldest, as you can see here. 62 overall with a potential of 80 to 86. Maybe we'll look to have him be the one that is playing in half the games next season, but we'll see. We are going to promote him in any case, so we'll promote him to the team. And then you have Hugo Quintero here, who's just turned 16. Edward Menezes, who is 84 to 94 potential. He is definitely someone we're going to promote to the first team. I'm just going to see how long I can keep him in the youth team to just have him always on good form and grow quicker. And same thing with Dennis Lins, who's a striker, and he is 78 to 92 potential and 59 overall. So we did find some gems out in Argentina and Brazil. So that is what we're going to call it on this episode. We've qualified for Champions League. We were bounced out pretty early in the Europa League, but hey, we made it past the group, which is good in my books. Finished 3rd in Liga, and we're slowly moving up. We like that. Well, I'm not sure we're in the realm to catch PSG yet, but we're doing well. And so yeah, that's been the finale of our season 3. We're looking to go on to the Champions League next season. So if you haven't already, please leave a like and a comment below. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and pay attention for episode 7 coming soon. Thanks again for watching.